We're still in Thailand.
Yep. We are now in Pattaya, as they pronounce it.
Well, when we first got here, we walked along the beach, and there was quite a lot of rubbish on the beach at first. Well, there still is. And we saw a dead fish, and then we walked a little bit further, and we saw a dead jellyfish, which, I'm sorry, it was humongous. I will duck my head so you can see the photo right now. It was big.
What was initially going to be like a 2-hour bus journey turned out to be about 4 hours.
Yeah.
So that turned out to be a 4-hour journey down here, and then we got off to catch another cab, one of those open cabs.
You sit on the back of a truck. First full day in Pattaya, we went to the beach. We paid for our sunbeds, which wasn't like, it's 120 baht for 3 of us, which is like 2-3 quid, something like that. And all good, but as soon as we sat down in the sunbeds, about 5 people surrounded us trying to sell us stuff. Scott was attacked with henna.
A man saw my tattoos and started drawing a henna tattoo on me, so I had to say, "What are you doing? Stop it," in my manliest voice.
And some woman started massaging my leg. And I was like, no, I don't want a massage. And then they come over and try and sell me like fish and fruit and lilos and hammocks and then like some Bose speakers or something. I don't need any of this, you know.
Yeah. They were selling stuff that we didn't need, but the stuff that we could have done with, they didn't sell, like flip-flops. Not a single person sold flip-flops.
Because everyone needs a Bose speaker. Yeah, me and Scott went in the sea. We're swimming, you know, had a little swim along, and dead fish. Did we get out? No.
And I was talking to Alice, and I was looking at her, we were just talking, and then a fish just like jumped over her head. There was a lot of plastic bags in the water, and we kept thinking they were jellyfish, and we were like,
But there was one dead fish, we saw it from a distance, we were like, what's that? So we swam over to it.
Why did we swim over to it?
We knew what it was going to be, and we swam over to it, I swear to God, from here to here, it was a dead fish, just...
It was like an eel sort of a deal.
Yeah. So at that point we went, enough is enough. Let's get out of here. And this week we've also done the Big Buddha. It's basically a big golden Buddha.
Up a lot of steps.
It was interesting, but that was literally it. Just one big Buddha at the top.
You go up, you walk around, there's a view at the other end, and you're like,
there's a few other Buddhas like standing around.
and then after a couple of minutes you're like, oh, I've got to walk back down the stairs now.
So this week, as well, me and Scott went to the Sanctuary of Truth, and that day Lee explored the beach a bit more with some shops and stuff. So we headed off to Sanctuary of Truth. We had a horse and cart ride around the Sanctuary of Truth, and we had to wear hard hats inside because they hand carve it all, so they're still doing it now. We left and we had to get a taxi back because it was like 40 minutes away from our hotel. So me and Scott left, and as we were walking down the road, this guy was like, oh, you want a taxi? You want a taxi? Come sit down. So we were like, okay, we were in the middle of nowhere. So we sat down, he was like, I'll call you a taxi. So he called us a taxi and we waited, what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And then this guy pulls up and he goes, taxi? And we look at him, we're like, yeah? And he's on a moped. And he goes, oh, taxi, taxi. We're like, no, it's a moped. He goes, oh, no, taxi. And we're like, moped. Me and Scott because we'd waited so long, and now we're in this awkward position, this guy was like, no, I'm taxi, and both of us got on the back of this moped. Sorry. There was no taxis. This guy had just asked us. It was an experience.
Yeah, new experiences. We had to do it at least once. Now we can say that we've ridden on the back of a moped in Thailand.
So I was hanging on to dear life to this poor man, and I looked ridiculous. I was wearing my hat, that's the front, and then he gave me a helmet to wear which had a peak on. This is what I looked like riding a moped.
This is what was in between us two.
So the poor man in front, every time he broke, I was going, dink. And every time he sped off, dink. Our faces on this moped the whole way were like this.
Your face, I was fine.
I thought I was going to bloody die.
I was chilling on the back, one hand holding on, just holding me out.
We experienced it. Not going to get a moped.
I kind of want a
like
moped.
them. I don't. That made me not want one. And it wasn't that I didn't trust the guy driving it, it was the other people.
Yeah, it's all very, who can get in that space first, who can overtake who can go in the wrong lane to get us ahead of someone else.
Couple of days chilling.
We chilled a lot.
We chilled a lot. Scott slept a lot.
This woman right here, this Ellis here, literally sleeps for about 11 hours a night. But it's not even a night because it's like half of the next day.
We still do stuff.
That's almost half a day.
But we still do stuff. I'm just more, revitalised.
So, me as a normal human being wakes up at a normal time, which actually I think I wake up quite late, considering. I have to lay in bed for about 2 hours doing nothing.
Lee's awake, entertain yourselves.
He's got headphones in all the time.
Socialise with him.
I'm just
Morning.
Yeah, see, Lee gets it.
No, he's awake.
And I'm asleep. But he still doesn't want to talk to you.
Like fucking
I survive about 5 hours sleep a night and I'm perfectly fine.
sleeping not beauty over here.
So saying that today, you both got up pretty late.
Yeah, you were well late today.
Because you kept me up all night. I had no cover. Last night, it was cold because of the aircon. We leave it on because it's so hot during the day. So it's like in the middle of the night when someone is just going to sleep. You went to bed at like 5 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that.
Well then why are you
Lee stays up till about
questioning
5 o'clock in the morning, but he still gets up before me.
it? And isn't moody.
I'm not moody. I have not been moody this week.
Claire, did you hear that?
This week I haven't been.
She's not moody because none of us dare to wake her up. Yeah,
if we
after
woke
that
you up
time we
before
woke
you
you up,
wake yourself up.
and you bit our heads off.
She does this thing where she wakes up, it's about 1:45, 1 o'clock. She wakes up and goes, and I have to pass her phone, and then she'll then sit on her phone for about 20 minutes.
And he just admitted he does the same thing.
Well,
he wakes up and just chills in bed because he don't want to talk to anyone.
But Scott says that I'm not moody though.
I'm not moody.
You are moody.
I'm kidding.
That's
You
just
are
my
moody.
normal face.
No, it's not your face, it's your attitude.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning singing.
No, you ain't.
You're not going to
Tomorrow-
sing. You won't be singing.
You just said morning, it's going to be the afternoon.
You can't. We check out at 12.
Luckily, this is the problem.
There's no problem.
To you sleep through the problem. I have to sit there. I've got an addiction now because of this. I have to sit here on my own, finding entertainment. No. So I play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I got addicted to building roller coasters. Fair enough, I'm excellent at it, but She then has a go at me for building roller coasters when I have nothing else to do.
You're wasting valuable sleep time by playing roller coaster
But I don't
tycoon.
need to sleep anymore because I'm not a freaking alien that sleeps for half the day.
What a bed.
I'm excited. What a bear.
I'm not you, her.
Oh, shit.
Bears are cute.
Speaking of bears, we went to go see the elephants.
He has a point to
But
this.
there was a bear there. There was a bear in a cage there. We went to an elephant sanctuary. It was actually really cool. I think we were quite skeptical at first because obviously you hear stories about how they're mistreated and whatnot. But luckily enough, we didn't really see anything like that.
Apart from we saw a baby bear in a cage, which
Yeah.
was a pretty small cage, and that left us all a little bit feeling
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
that was at the very beginning because it took us about an hour to get there.
It was a long journey,
Yeah,
and the people that took us there were very lovely, and they took us there, and then they waited around for us to finish and took us home. It was like parents waiting for us to finish our elephant ride.
Very unexpected.
Because when we got on them, we were on such a high platform. I didn't realise how big they were until I turned around and saw you on yours, and then I was like, that's how high up I am.
I felt very uncomfortable getting on it because he was like, just step on, just step on. And I was like, but that's its head. Tread on its head. But
Yeah,
they're pretty tight.
I know what you mean.
Like I didn't want to hurt it, but they were fine. They were lovely.
Well, yeah, I guess elephants are quite thick-skinned, but it still felt a bit uneasy knowing that I'm kind of stepping on it.
And we fed them bananas.
Yeah, we fed them bananas.
I almost stuck it up his nostril though.
It's got full, you had to stick it in your nostril.
And they were playing.
Oh.
They started playing harmonicas as well, which is cute, and spraying the water from the lake, even though the water was quite dirty.
I wanted to rub his foot, wouldn't it? Your one.
Yeah.
Like the elephant ride, like the hair's a bit prickly, kept digging to my leg, but other than that, it wasn't too uncomfortable, and it was fun feeding them and then seeing them being quite playful and stuff.
I really enjoyed it. I'd do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it is fun. Like I think, like we all agree, it's an experience. Today's our last day before we leave, and
We went shopping. Me and Scott bought dungarees. Technically, I bought mine first,
Oh!
and then
We weren't even going to go in that shopping last
yeah,
night.
we were.
We
I've been
were-
asking for weeks that I want dungaree shorts, and then all of a sudden Scott's like, I want dungaree shorts as well.
Do you know that I've wanted them for... you know that I've wanted them for ages? Sit down.
No,
You've shown them off.
I'm modelling.
We were about to leave and I said, I want to go look at Top Man quickly, and that's where we found the dongle. Sit down.
Yeah, And we saw a really hot lady boy.
So hot. She was like America's Next Top Model hot.
Yeah. She was serving us, and yeah.
She was damn fine.
She had style.
Her makeup was on point.
Yeah.
She was fleek.
On
I'm gonna go on YouTube videos
Freaking
now.
on.
She was.
She was hot.
The voice was a bit caught me off guard a bit
Yeah.
because it just came out really
He's
deep.
a guy. That's why.
No, it's because we didn't initially think it was a lady
No,
boy.
not at all.
You
No
would never
way.
have thought until.
Yeah, but then
Well,
the moment
back
they
was
started
quite
talking,
manly. She has an open dress on and it was quite a manly back.
but we didn't see her from behind first. We didn't realise until she started speaking.
Yeah. But she was hot.
She was very pretty. Good job.
That's been our trip in Pattaya. I think when we stay in places quite long, we start getting comfortable after a while.
When people start laying in.
That's why you're so tired, because your body expects more sleep, because you do it all the time.
Well, I'm not waking up early.
No, it's not early, it's like normal time, it's like daytime.
It's still daytime when I wake up.
You could say that if you woke up at like 6 o'clock.
Still light. It's still daytime.
Then it's all... Anyway,
I just like sleep.
I like... I like crisp, but I don't eat them 12 hours a day.
But you could if you wanted to.
No, because then things would go wrong with my body.
What's gone wrong with my body?
What's gone wrong? Peace out, Pattaya.
What you got copy me for? Dungarees first, now that? Seriously, man?
Just call me Catherine.
I love that bit.
Yeah.